It's been a while. Yes, I'm okay. Had a baby. Actually, my wife did. I didn't have a baby. If I had a baby, I probably wouldn't be okay. But we had another child. Forgot what it's like to have a newborn in the house. My daughter's 4, so it's been a little bit, but I have a son now, and it's great. Just not getting a lot of sleep. But no, it's all good. Just wanted to do a few-minute video here on some things that I'm doing. I'm actually getting some new interior put in the car. I've always loved the red leather and the IPL G37s. I'm not copying that. That's really cool. Mine didn't come with that. I have the black interior. But I also like two-tone, so I'm gonna do a little bit more subtle black and red two-tone look with the seats. I'm gonna have the headrests done, and the side bolsters are gonna be red with black stitching. And I'm also gonna do the extension part on the sports seat for the thighs. That is a bit rough from the guy that had my car before me. Somehow he kind of jacked that up. I don't really know how, but it's very rough on the driver's side. I was gonna just have the black replaced, but I'm not sure that it would be a perfect match for the OEM leather if it would look exact, and I want it to be more stock looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and have them do that with red perforation as well, and on both sides, and draw that in. Now, because of that, I love my dash mat. My dash cover that I've done in another video and showed that I got the white stitching because the outside of my car is white, and I wanted it to match. But now that we're doing the black and red, I don't want all these different colors mixed in. It might look kind of tacky. So I'm gonna dye this today red using red Sharpies. I think it'll be the color I want because I did experiment with shift boot. I just got a suede shift boot, had the white stitching. So I'm dyeing that red with the red Sharpie, and that turned out really well. So we'll try this on the dash cover. Let's give it a shot. So I've got the dash mats out and on the workbench here, so I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna go and start with the smaller one here. And I did have some double face tape kind of holding that in place. That is something I ended up having to do to keep that from moving around after I installed it. But once I did that, it stayed in place and looked great, and I didn't move anymore. This was stationary, and it fit fine and didn't need anything like that. Not to mention the dash was sticky, so that kind of held it in place. But this did move around, so anybody that got one of these, if you haven't done that, that will fix that problem. But anyway, let's get to work. All right, moment of truth. Let it bleed in. Just kind of barely touch it and it just goes. That way it kind of gets into the seams where the thread goes in to the other side. It looks really dark at first, but then as it's drying, I think it'll lighten up a little bit. So, as I said before, I had to put a little bit of double face tape on this before to get it to really adhere to the dash. Otherwise, it would kind of slide around when you go and stop and things like that. So I'm just going to do that again, putting just a little bit to hold it in place on both sides. A little dab will do you. And that worked really well before, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this back on the car. Guys, well, I'm real happy with how that turned out. We'll see in time if the sun fades it to pink. If so, I'll have to redo it and maybe seal it in with something. But anyway, we'll try this, see how it works. And next will probably be the shift boot, the suede shift boot I showed you. I'm gonna probably try to install that. That shouldn't be too bad. and maybe I'll do a video on that if so. They look a little funny now, but when the seats are done with the red next week, I think it's all gonna tie in and look really good, so we'll see. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Click subscribe, hit that little notification button. Why there's a notification button if you click subscribe, I don't know. Subscribe should be subscribed, but if you do actually wanna subscribe and then get notified, then hit that other button too. It's a two-step process, but thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time.